the track.
Peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Slang Hope, and I got another story time, right? It's not so much of a story, but yeah, it is a story. And this one is about basically how Riker's Island made me realize that black people are pussy. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. I usually don't really talk like that, you know, but I want y'all to bear with me because I wanna show you something that I noticed, you know, through prison. I mean, I also noticed being in the community, right? I also kind of like put this together. So, and this is going to be like based on a few stories, right? It's going to be like, it's based on situations, right? I'm not going to go in depth into like just one story, but I'm going to talk about different situations that transpire, that take place, that made me realize that black people are pussy, right? Like we got a lot of energy for each other, but I've seen so many different instances where like they let the white man violate them in prison, or they let certain shit slide with other people who wasn't black. So I'm gonna give y'all, so I'm gonna get to this, right? So the whole point that I'm making this video is because I was just sitting there thinking about it, and I was thinking about the dynamics, the race dynamics in prison, and I was also thinking about some of the things that when you see, because the worst thing to me, right? To me, the worst thing I despise is somebody who picks their battles. And when I say picks their battles, is that, you know, like we love talking about, I'm a man before anything. I'm a man before anything. We love throwing that shit around, right? You know, it sounds so believable. But I seen those same men who claim they are men before anything fold, right? When it comes to certain men. And specifically, I seen it in prison. I seen black men tuck their tail in when it comes to the white man. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that shit was just like super pussy. And excuse my language, because pussy is actually strong. You know what I'm saying? You know, it takes a lot of strength, you know, to bear children and take pounding and all of that stuff. You get the point. But the point is this, right? I'm gonna give you a few scenarios. But one of the things I despise the most, I despise people who take advantage of the weaker people. This is why I really despise men who take advantage of weaker men, right? Women, and children, right? Because biologically, it's like we are already stronger in nature than the women and the children, right? So when I see men take advantage of people who are already weaker than us, it says a lot about you and your character and who you are. So the point, let me get into the video. I seen with my own two eyes gangbangers. I ain't got to name no denominations, right? I seen gangbangers in Riker's Island talk all that rah-rah, oppress their own people, don't let certain people get on the phone and call their families, extort certain people, don't fully feed them, play with the pantry, you know, play with the food, play with all type of stuff, right, with their own people, right? Another thing is this, I seen black COs. I seen black inmates, and I'm just using inmates for a term. I don't really use that word. I use formerly incarcerated people or people who are incarcerated. But for the sake of time and the shortening, I'm going to use inmates. I seen black inmates disrespect black COs. I seen black inmates, right? So it's not about power and authority because the COs got the power and authority, right? And I seen black men talk shit to black COs. I seen men tell them suck my dick. I seen them say fuck you, I fuck you up. I seen them say all type of crazy shit to black COs. And it's not necessarily provoked, right, by the COs. Sometimes some COs is assholes, right? They be doing a lot. But I seen that regularly. I see it in the hood. I see black men so easily disrespect other black men. So, but let's stay in jail and prison. I seen that repeatedly, right? I seen dudes be ready to take a CO head off. I seen dudes just have no respect. They didn't have no type of respect whatsoever for the authority of the black COs on Rikers Island. Because most of the COs on Rikers Island are black or Latino, right? You know, it resembles the population of New York City, right? So yeah, most of the guards look like them, right? They probably come from similar neighborhoods. Some of these people probably kind of like fake know each other. So the point I'm trying to make is that I seen that, right? I seen that so many times. I seen dudes be quick. Some dudes even strike the COs. I seen dudes pop on the COs, like punch them, get crazy with them, right? I seen it. I seen it. Whether the CO started or he didn't, I just seen the boldness of black people when it came to other black COs. Now here's where it takes a turn, right? I seen these same black gangsters, same black gangsters. I see them go upstate, up north to the mountains. Now let me give you a description of how them crackers look in these mountains. Excuse my language, I don't really talk like this, but I just want to emphasize certain things. When you get upstate New York, you know what I'm saying? When you get around the hillbillies, first of all, when you driving upstate New York, you know you're in a different part of town because, you know what I'm saying, you if the windows is open, you start to smell the grass being cut, you know, especially if it's warm. When I went upstate, it was summertime. You know, you start to see cows on the way there. You see horses. You see all type of shit. Empty lots, a whole bunch of field, all type of shit, right? When we get to the jail, you see these dudes with these thick-ass, stupid-ass mustaches that they wear, right? Some of them be chewing tobacco. I'm just trying to paint the image, you know? Some of these dudes, a lot of these dudes are out of shape. A lot of these hillbilly rednecks. When I mean rednecks, they pink. You know what I'm saying? They like, that's like their natural complexion, pink. You know? They got these stupid-ass mustaches, thick as hell. You know what I'm saying? They chew tobacco. They wear the steel-toe boots just in case they got to kick your teeth out. You know what I'm saying? And they love kicking motherfuckers in the nuts. That's their favorite shit. So they wear steel-toe boots. You know, they out of shape. They got the big-ass beer bellies, the beer guts. These dudes is out of shape. Like if you see them, you know you can take these dudes because they out of shape. They been out of shape all the way. But you know what I also realized? I realized the level of respect that these black men give them. That these gangsters, these people who are men before anything. And hold on, it don't stop there. Because a lot of these white COs be violating because they don't like black people. They don't like black people. So a lot of these, I seen that myself. You know, I'm not even gonna hold you because I'm not the toughest dude. I'm not no gangster. I'm not no nothing. I used to pray for nights like this to rhyme like nah. But I used to really pray that no CO ever slapped me, or that no CO ever like violated me to a point where I felt like I had to do something, because I cannot live with myself knowing that a man slapped me and I gotta see this man every day in the jail. And you know what they do? You know, they get their little dick hard, you know what I'm saying, from doing that, from emasculating black men. Because they know, listen, the cracker CEOs up top, they know who be in the gang. They don't like gangbangers because they like emasculating them. They like you know, they like embarrassing them. So what they will do, sometimes they'll pull you over, they'll mess with you, smack you in the head, sometimes smack you in the face. They'll violate you, throw your shit on the floor. They'll go through your pockets, throw your shit on the floor. They don't like young black men. Trust me, I seen that all the time. They violate the young dudes, especially if you carry yourself a certain way. They love violating the young dudes, and they love fucking with the gangbangers. And people that have been to prison, they'll tell you this. They love fucking with the people who think they tough. They love fucking with you. They love emasculating you. You know? So the point I'm trying to make in this is that I personally seen COs go out their way, slap these dudes, these gangsters. These same dudes that was on the island talking about they was a man, and they be in the neighborhood, in the black neighborhood, talking about they a man before anything. The same gangsters that will step to the black COs and tell the black COs, I'll fuck you up. I punch, or sometimes they even slap him, punch him, do whatever they want to the COs. The same black men that I seen oppressing their people on the island, not letting them get on the phone, not letting them do certain things, I seen those same dudes go upstate and get slapped by the police and do nothing. Now don't get me wrong, there's some dudes who are gangster. There's some dudes who stay true to their word. They're gonna go out. They're gonna make sure they, you know what I'm saying, they're not gonna let nobody violate them. But there's a lot, 9 times out of 10, there's a lot of those dudes, they fold. They let the COs disrespect them. They let the COs slap them. So it's not a power thing, right? It's not a power thing because black CO is still a CO, right? But these dudes feel comfortable enough to violate a black CO. to punch him, to slap him, to talk to them. Yo, these dudes don't even talk. Yo, that's my word. I kid you not. These dudes, they give the utmost respect to these white crackers up north. Excuse me. And these crackers, I got my own story how they was trying to fuck with me because they was trying to jump me. You know, my whole thing is this. On the island, the same thing's gonna happen to you. If you mess with one of them COs, you're gonna get jumped, most likely. But even that didn't really stop some of these dudes from getting crazy with the cops. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's something in the minds of these dudes, man. It's that slave shit. See, because a slave rarely gonna fight against his master. But he'll fight other slaves. He gonna fight other slaves way before he fight his master. You know what I'm saying? So I just want you to be mindful of that shit, man. So this is just something that I recognized through being in prison, man. That it's like, and then when I got to the street, I seen them more. You know what I'm saying? It's so, the white people be so safe jogging through our neighborhoods. Not saying that I'm not trying to instigate no race shit, right? I'm just saying that why is it that they so safe jogging through our neighborhoods? But the people that can relate to us, the people that are living just like us, the people that are struggling just like us, that are suffering just like us, that are hungry, that are trying to figure it out just like us, those people ain't safe. Those people don't get none of our mercy. But we give our mercy to the gentrifier that's here to push us out, jogging through our neighborhood, safe. He don't get touched. He don't get scratched. He don't get scared. He don't get nothing. But at the moment, we even be smiling at them and waving. But when we see somebody that look like us, we be like this. We be grilling. What you looking at? We get tough. We get bold with them. And this shit is sick, man. So I just wanted to talk about that. That's some shit that I realized. I recognize that shit in Rikers Island, right? Almost like when you think about this. When you think about the so-called stories within the Latin Kings and the Bloods, right? Think about how like the Bloods started to combat the Latin Kings, to fight against the Kings. And then years later, you land the Kings turn Blood. You know, you sign the truce. Y'all cool now. You land the Puerto Ricans turn Blood. And now, y'all join together to oppress the Crips. Like, you know what I'm saying? This shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. So, it just shows, man, when it comes to coming, when it comes, like it was so easy to make a truce, right, with the others, right? And again, I'm not trying to preach hatred. I'm just trying to show you how we so lenient and so obedient, and so we tuck our tails and we try to talk it out with others. But when it comes to the ones that look just like us, that resemble us, that might be feeling exactly what we feeling, nah, we ain't got no mercy for them. Nah, you was a nigga just like me. You ain't getting no mercy. That shit is sick, man. It's a sickness. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. Because that's some shit that's not only going on in jail, but that shit is also going on out here in the streets. And that shit is sad. But let me know what y'all thoughts are in the comment section. Let me know if it's true, right? Have y'all experienced this? Have y'all experienced black man tuck their tail when it comes to the white man? You know what I'm saying? Or you know, or I don't know what excuse y'all gonna come up with. But let me know y'all thoughts in the comment section. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and share. Peace. Have a good one.